Let's be revolutionary. Yeah, we can be so much more. Let's be more than ordinary.
Hello, beautiful people. This is Lee Wilson with Focus Forward Business Design. So as I sit here writing this, I have to laugh as it's been a crazy long weekend of to-dos and chores and trying to squeeze some recreation and fun time in there. And frankly, I was not very motivated to focus and work. Then I thought about it and thought, well, what a perfect time to prove that not everyone is motivated 24/7. It's not something that you're either born with or just have the luck to have. Motivation is generated from within. And every one of us has the power and the strength to be extremely motivated. I do believe, though, that mastering motivation, which is our topic today, is a skill to be practiced. And like anything that we focus on and we're purposeful about, we get better at it as we do it more. Motivation is the same way. You probably know people that seem like they're constantly motivated to go do the next big thing or get the next big toy. They are constantly conquering goals. It just seems like they love everything that they do all the time. On the flip side, you probably know a lot of people that get up every day, drag through their day complaining, and rarely do you hear them excited about something or striving for that big goal. Have you also noticed that the person that is able to maintain that motivation is the one that is usually the first to help someone or is more giving than most of the group? While the less or non-motivated person is typically the one complaining. They may even be complaining about the happiness of the motivated person. Crazy, right? So what makes these people different from one another? Intention. That's right, just intention. When I mentioned earlier that we all have the power to create motivation, what I didn't mention is that it can take work. Some days it's going to take a lot of work, but I think I'm safe to say that if you asked 100 people if they want to be happy and motivated, they would say yes. People want to experience fun and joy. They want to achieve at a high level, and they want to love doing it. So you may think that I'm being overly optimistic, and that's okay. I get it. The human brain functions in such a way that we all have days where we wake up and just want to check out and sit on the couch and eat Doritos. That does not make us horrible people. It makes us real. The key to realize is that too much of that is what leads to a life without ambition, goals, and excitement. In other words, it's just ho-hum. We all must generate motivation on a continual basis to continue to contribute and feel like we're leading a meaningful, joyful life. Let's go back to something I said earlier, intention. To have a life led by motivation, you must be intentional about what you do, what you think, and what you say. The best way to keep this in check is to constantly be reviewing what you want out of life. What do you want to do? What do you want to be? What do you want to have, and what do you want to give back? That's right, I said give back. It can't always be about ourselves. In order to be a highly motivated individual, you must engage with people. I know you're probably asking, what does engaging with people have to do with anything, especially motivation? I am sure that you have heard that man was not meant to live alone. We are extremely social beings, and helping others, giving back, and being part of something bigger than ourselves, that's a great motivator. So this all makes sense, right? But how does this help me tomorrow morning when I wake up, grab the coffee, and head out the door to sit behind my same desk with the same emails, demanding something of me, and the same leftovers waiting for me at the end of the day? It's all going to start with a few simple habits. The tough part is consistency, though. Like anything new, it's great the first few days, and then it's easy to get off track and fall back into your old routines. But trust me on this one, when you fall, and you will, you need to think back on how amazing your day was when you started it out with an intention and a plan. That in itself will likely motivate you to try again and again. So I'm talking about our morning routine. If you've been listening to me for a while, you've heard me mention this before in a variety of concepts. So there's no right or wrong morning routine, but it has to work for you. Like any system, which this basically is a system of how to assure that you'll start your day motivated. So like I was going to say, the best system is the one that you will use and moves you forward every day in measurable ways to achieving a bigger life. A life filled with happiness, success, contribution. So when I say there's no perfect routine, I speak from experience in that I follow some amazing influencers through coaching, masterminds, and educational material. And when I first started buying into this morning routine thing to have a motivated day, I felt like I had to do exactly the things that they were telling me to do every morning, in that order, for that amount of time. You see, I'm very type A, so deviation from a proven structure can really be a challenge for me. But what I discovered was that some of those things didn't resonate with me, or quite honestly, I didn't want to do them. So here is the long and short. There are some things that you really need to subscribe to, and I'm going to hit those here. Here we go. Number 1, do not, under any circumstance, start your day in front of a screen. If you start by opening email or watching the news or getting sucked into social media, you've already lost the battle, as your day's future has been determined by someone else's agenda and drama. Number 2, what you do need is to get your body moving. Here is what you get to decide what that looks like. Some people like to go for a run or hit the gym. Others prefer some quiet yoga or stretching. Whatever your flavor of moving looks like, if you can finish it with some quiet movements to reflect, that can be helpful. So even if you are the run 5 miles every morning type, finish it off with a nice walk or stretching, which we know you should be doing anyway. It will reset your mind and allow you to process a little bit. Some of my best ideas come during a good walk. Number 3, I want you to connect with your dreams. So many people write out their goals and put them on a shelf. It is so sad, as I can just about guarantee they'll never attain what they hope to. Heck, they'll be lucky if they remember what they wrote down in 3 months, let alone be able to show you what they've done to move closer to those ambitions. Again, you're going to decide what works best for you. I personally use a journal that I write in every single night that focuses on my goals and my ambitions. I answer questions that will lead me through my day. These can be questions that help you discover weaknesses that you need to work on, or remind you to do the things you know make you feel awesome and in turn motivated. One that resonates with me is, who do I need to connect with today, and how can I be a positive influence in their life? For me, I can get on that project track and forget about those around me. Remember that social piece I said was so critical to our lives? There it is every single day. By writing these down every evening, I can really think about what I want my day to fall into place and look like. Then every morning you can take some time, sit and look at what you orchestrated your perfect day to look like the night before. Number 4, finally find something that helps move you into your day with a sense of peace and control. To some people this may be reading, meditation, prayer. It may be a combination of all of these. Again, you'll be the author of this morning routine and decide what moves you. Now, remember that you have done all of this before you let anyone in to disrupt your plan. Your plan is now set and gives you the strength and a plan for your day. A planned day where you have visualized what you're going to do, what your goals are, and how you're going to attack them. This leads to motivation every single day that can take you to levels you've never seen on a consistent basis. This is just one tool or habit that you can utilize to help your level of motivation. There are many more things that need to constantly be on the forefront so that we don't lose that motivation or drive. But this is a really good start. I hope this has proven helpful. I can tell you that it helped me to rev up my motivation from where I started. So thank you for giving me the opportunity to share with you today, because I didn't start out so motivated. I would love for you to do me a favor. If you liked this, please share it with 5 friends. Hit that little like button and put your comments or questions below so that we can personally answer and continue to serve. Go out there, have an amazing day, and remember, the choice is always yours to focus forward.
Let's be revolutionary.